What's going on YouTube? Mo here, back again with another video for you guys. And in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about tracking wallets, right? Tracking profitable wallets. We're going to talk about why we track this wallets. We're going to talk about how to find these wallets to track. And we're going to talk about how to analyze them and how to add them to our wallet tracker so that we can use these wallets to make decisions whether to buy a coin or not. All right, so without further ado, let's get started with the video. All right, so for this tutorial, guys, I'm going to be using Axiom. Axiom is literally the best trading platform for Solana meme coins. And if you're not using Axiom, then I'm going to leave a link down in the description for you to try it out. Okay, using that link, you're going to get 10% discount on all trading fees, and it also gives you cashback, right? Look at that cashback. I've earned 5.5 Solana in cashback just for trading. Okay, this is not referrals. This is just for trading Solana meme coins, right? There's no referrals on this account here, as you can see. This is just for trading. Okay, now let's get started with the video. All right, so why do we track wallets? Okay, why are we tracking wallets? If I show you inside of Axiom, Axiom has a really handy wallet tracker. Okay, right, it's just at the bottom left corner here, right? You can see, let me get my highlighter. It's down here at the top bottom left corner. If you just click on it, and it's going to pop up with just a little window where you can see what wallets are tracking. Now, obviously, when you if you just get started using Axiom, you're not going to have any wallets, obviously. So you're going to be adding wallets to your Axiom, okay? And in this video, I'm going to show you how to find them. But what I'll also do is I'll give you a list of all the wallets I'm tracking, and you can just easily import them, okay? But I'm going to show you how to find them, okay? So, but first, let's talk about why we track this wallet, okay? Why do we track wallets? We're not copying the wallets, okay? We're not going to be copying this wallet. We're going to be tracking them to see what they are buying. Now, the thing with Axiom as well is you can actually move it, and you can just put it to the left-hand side here for a bigger screen, or you can even put it on the right-hand side. It should just log in. There we go. Oh, we can see what people are buying, right? We can see what all these smart wallets are buying, and then we can make a decision whether we want to buy it. Okay, so these are some really smart wallets, as I mentioned. If I open it up, I can see a lot of people are buying this Lupin, right? I can open it up now and see, okay, this is nothing interesting because it's already died down, right? And when you are trading Solana meme coins, maybe you want confluence on whether you want to go into this coin or not. Another way I like to use the tracked wallets is if I see certain wallets inside a coin, and these are people who just dump, right? These are smart wallets that don't hold coins for a very long time. Now, if I see them inside a coin, I avoid that coin, right? So I can use it like that as well, right? If I see a token and I'm seeing some kind of whale inside that coin that usually destroys the chart, there are lots of people like that, lots of whales like that, lots of smart wallets like that. You stay away from that coin, right? So that's another way you can use the smart wallets. Okay, so for instance, we know this whale here, DV, is a really big whale, and what he does is he would buy a huge supply. He would buy a huge supply. If I go and see the tract, like he would buy a huge supply at a very low market cap, and he will own most of the supply. And then when the coin goes up a little bit, he'll dump everything down, and he's just going to leave you hanging if you go and enter with him, right? So when I see him in a coin, I tend to avoid entering that coin. or I wait for him to get out of the coin before I can enter the coin if it's a really good coin, right? So that's another way, as I said, that I like to use the wallet tracker. Okay, now I can show you how to find profitable wallets to track. So one of the best ways to find profitable wallets to track is you want to go over to the graduated section on Pulse, right? If you go to Pulse, click on Pulse here, and then you want to head over to this graduated section here. What you want to do is you want to find a token that has graduated and is doing really well. Okay, so for instance, this dog with the hijab, it graduated about 39 minutes ago. You can see it's a community token. So we can go into this, and you can see this token is performing really well. This token is performing really well. Only a few of my tracked wallets bought into this coin. Okay, but let's try and find some good wallets to track. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to come over to top traders. Okay, remove the only tracked, and you're going to see the people, the top traders that did really well on this token. What we're looking for is we want to see the people that invested at a low market cap or invested a small amount of money and made a large amount of money. That tells us that they could be insiders or really smart traders. Okay, so for instance, like this guy here, right, the second person here, and also you want to look for on Axiom, you want to make sure that it says Pro Trader. It has this little icon next to it, because if it's not, then it's probably a bot. Okay, so like for instance, this person here, this person is a Pro Trader. You can see that he bought about $198 worth at $8,000 market cap, and he sold $2,000 at $112 market cap. So this guy obviously knew something, right? He knew something, and he made a total profit of $2,000. So he turned pretty much $200 into $2,000, and he still holds some more, right? He still holds a lot. He still holds about $700 worth. So now what we can do is we can actually analyze his wallet to see if he's actually really a good trader, right? He might just have been lucky on this trade. But what we can do is, if you click on, you see what I did there? I just clicked on the wallet, and then it pops up this scan feature here on Axiom. And what you want to do is you want to click over here. This is a new feature that was released by Axiom just a few days ago, and it really helps with analyzing wallets. Okay, so we can see if you click on it here, what it does, it will show you his daily P&L. Okay, so if I click on it, you will see. So you can see here, this guy has been doing really well. And in June, right? He made $1,000 on the 1st of June, $2,000 on the 4th. So this is clearly a really good wallet. $4,000, almost $2,000 on the 4th, another $1,000 on the 5th, $2,400 on the 6th, and so on, right? So, and on the 18th, he made about $4,000. He's had a few losing days, but he didn't really lose that much. Like over here, he lost $285. His biggest loss was on the 16th, where he lost about $1,000. But if you add everything up, he's done really, really well for the month of March. Okay, so we can go back actually May and see how he's performed. You can see here he's been doing really well in April as well. So he probably started trading in April, because we can't go back anymore, right? So this is a wallet that we might want to track and just see what they're buying. Now, to do that, what we need to do is right here on this screen. What we want to do is we want to go over to top left corner here where it says rename to track. Click on that, click on it, and then you can just you can give it a name. You can say something like hijab hijab wallet or hijab trader, okay, something like that, okay, and then you can even choose some type of an icon so that when he buys a token that you're about to buy, right? And that's another thing, right? Let's say you're about to buy a certain coin or token, and you've bought this token, and then you see this guy actually buys the token because it shows up on screen. So we can just choose some icon first. Let's choose that monkey for whatever reason. Okay. And there you can see where we can now see that he bought over here and he sold here. You can see his icon on the screen and he was just selling all the way to the top. Okay. So let's say you were in a coin, right? And you see him buy into the coin. You would feel like, oh yes, I'm in the right coin, right? Because this smart trader has bought into the coin that you are also buying, right? Okay, so that's how to find wallets to track on Axiom. Okay, we can also, and now you can see that because I'm tracking him now, it's showing up as hijab trader. Okay, so that's how you would do it, right? This is how you would find profitable wallets to track on Axiom. Now I'm going to show you another way to find wallets to track, and it's going to be on a website called CoalScan. Okay, so CoalScan, CoalScan, and if you go to CoalScan and you go to the leaderboards, so it's coalscan.io. Okay, coalscan. So it's coalscan.io. All right, I'm also going to leave a link down in the description for you to get to coalscan.io. Okay. But once you're on coalscan.io, what you want to do is you want to go to the leaderboard. Okay. So CoalScan is a website that tracks all the calls. A calls just simply means key opinion leaders. These are huge influencers on TikTok. Sorry, not TikTok, on X. All right, on X that have a huge following, and they're also really good traders. Okay, and you can see here how much they earn daily, weekly, and monthly. Okay, you can see who the top trader for this month, this guy called DV. If you remember, I told you about DV earlier on. We can see weekly who is the top trader this week. It's this person here, and daily is this person here. So for instance, let's say we wanted to track one of these people, right? So this guy from yesterday, we want to track him. What you want to do is you can just come over here, click on that, and we've copied his wallet. And then we're just going to head back to Axiom. Okay, we're going to head back to Axiom. We're going to go to trackers. We're going to go to wallet manager. Okay, and then we're just going to add a new wallet, right? And then I'm just going to add the wallet there. And then we're going to call him Pandora, right? Pandora was his name. And then I'm just going to pick an icon for him, or whatever icon, and add wallet. Now, once it's added, we can go ahead and look at his wallet, do a scan on his wallet, and see how he's been performing over the last few days. Okay, so what's happened is I already have Pandora. That's probably why. Yeah, there you go. I already have Pandora on my Axiom, and that's probably why it didn't show up there. As you can see, this is Pandora here. We can analyze his wallet as well, and we can see Pandora, he does really well, and that's why I've been tracking him as well, right? So over the last few days and months, he's performed really well, and that is why I have been tracking him. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I've told you why we track wallets. I've also showed you how to find wallets to track. And I've showed you how to analyze these wallets to see if they're any good, and why, if we should even track them or not. All right. So if you guys found this video useful, be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe, And don't forget to pick up if you want to try out. If you want to try out Axiom, you can find a link down in the description of this YouTube video. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.